Hello. I'm trying to give myself some type of energy that will make me feel like, to record this because the sun's going down and the lighting is what it is. So I'm putting on these earrings, which I've tried to, well, okay, no, I have enchanted as my like little love energy earrings. Anyways, so I wanted to do, okay, so I was watching Chloe Taylor, who is a fabulous magical woman, which fantastic reader, very talented reader, but much more beyond that. I'm sure she's like an artist and like a teacher. And she was making this video just answering these questions that originally, let me look at who originally started this challenge or this questionnaire. Starlight the Wild Witch. Love that name. So yeah, she originally started this and I was like, ooh, cool. And I've been trying to find ways to get myself to be more consistent in creating, and this I think is a nice video to film and to track your YouTube journey, because I feel like for many of us, even if your channel feels fairly new, you've probably been on YouTube for a while or you've been trying to start for a while. I feel like most of us have like backlogged years of history on YouTube, and then we're just starting to actually really get a flow with it. Or maybe that's just me. But I wanted to film a video and answer the same questions and just kind of keep this energy going, because I used to watch tags and challenges and question things all the time on YouTube when I was younger, and that was more so with I wanted to say like the silly girl channels, like the vlog channels, the girls who were just doing like back to school hauls. It was all of those fabulous women who shaped my early years on YouTube. But yeah, I wanted to do one of these. So anyways, what I'm gonna do is answer the questions, and I'm gonna tag a bunch of people too that I really want to do this, because I would obviously watch all their videos. I'm really glad that Chloe did this, because she's probably one of the people I would have tagged. I want you to see my earring. She's one of the people I probably would have tagged. And then I want to tag Bahati Life, Jessica Alexandra, head witch of Bahati Life Apothecary. Yes. And Queen Cup and Hourglass by Jazz. And The Quietest Revolution, duh. And like so many people. So yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started. The first question: what is your channel name and what is the significance behind it? So my channel name is Zanala Halisha, which is my first name and my middle name. And it was not always this name. I've gone through quite a few name changes. Just last week, I was One Strange Boat, which is an important name for me. It's just not the right name for this channel right now. I might go back to it. I really don't know. I was also Awakening Ikaya, which is a movement, a whole big thing for me that I have not figured out. It's one of those things where it's like Spirit has given you this idea and it's going to take like decades to come into fruition. And every time I try and like pinch at understanding it, it's so much. So I try to unravel that in ways that I can, but I don't think this channel is meant to be Awakening Ikaya. So yeah. And then I was Ancestress Starlight for a while, which was such a fun time. And it felt like an alter ego, but I don't think that that's meant to be my name either. So I had to let her go, even though I really love her. And so I'm back to my name, Zanala Halisha. And I've had a really long journey with my name because, I grew up here in the West, in Canada, and mostly actually in the US. And I'll just say, I know, but I really do think that Americans get a bad rap. I really don't think they're that bad. Like, it's the government. It's the government and it's the media, which is very different from the people on the ground. And I think that it's really, I just would like for Americans to be given a fresh start in the way that people around the world talk about them. And this is only coming from the perspective of other people who are also from colonizer countries. Like, this is not like talking to people in Haiti being like, respect America, you know, Americans. This is about like Canadians, okay? Because Canadians have this whole thing where they're like, I'm not America, I'm not American. And it's like, girl, y'all are twins. Y'all are the same. You guys are the same. And it's just annoying because it's like, it feels ignorant. But people are allowed to speak this way because it's America. But it's just, anyways, let me move on. So, oh yeah. So my name, I've had a long journey with my name. It's significant to me. I've had to learn to let people learn how to say my name and to appreciate it in its fullness. And then Halisha is a name I've always thought was so beautiful. It's the name of my great-grandmother. So my grandmother on my dad's side, mother. And it's just a name that I think is beautiful. And she's an ancestor that I believe has a lot of artistic dreams that she really grew and bloomed in her lifetime, but did not get the opportunity to really see into fruition because she was growing up in Jamaica, basically right after slavery and obviously still in the colonial era. So she's really important to me, and I want to find a way to honor her, and having her name in my name is really nice to have alongside Zanala, which comes from my mother's side. It's South African. It just feels like it ties together both sides of my ancestry, both sides that I'm trying to figure out how to honor and do something for in this lifetime. And Zanala Halisha has become like my artist's name as well, which is nice because it feels like she's on the journey with me to like releasing music and trying to pursue art. And then here on this channel too, her magic is here. So yeah, that's the channel name right now. That's my name. So what type of content do you create on your channel? It's so funny because my sister has this pet peeve with the word content because of the way that it feels so mechanical. And so I've taken on this pet peeve as well. I don't like it either. I'll say the kind of art or the kind of videos, because videos are art. So the kind of videos that I create on my channel there's a range. There's a bit of a range. So I like to do just a little bit of everything. Sometimes I do a pick a card or two. When I'm doing a pick a card, it's quite difficult. I don't know. I really don't know how the girlies do it. The tarot girls are so impressive to me. They're so impressive because it takes so much energy to do pick a card readings. It takes so much energy to do like the astrology readings, all of those. I like the ones I can do most consistently are like collective messages or like weekly messages or just talking about things like channeled messages. But pick a cards, I'm always struggling because girl, they take so much time. They take so much time and energy, and it's just like I don't know. I have like 5 and I'm really proud of the ones that I have. And I go back to them and I watch them because I always am like, this is a message for me too. So yeah, but and it's annoying though because I love pick a cards. I have a bit of an unhealthy obsession with them, but I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it. This week I'm challenging myself to not watch any pick a card readings. So yes. So Anyways, I make all kinds of videos. Right now I'm on like a vlog type of deal where I'm trying to vlog, because I feel like Spirit's like, girl, you need to put out something. So they've been sending me a lot of like vlogger content, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll vlog. So I've been doing lots of vlogs, and in those vlogs I'll just talk about things that are important or that's going on in my life. And then sometimes I do like channeled messages or collective messages. I think I'm about to post something that I recorded yesterday that was trying to talk about what's going on in the world right now. Obviously between like Palestine and Israel. So we'll see. And yeah, just tracking my journey, my spiritual journey and my life. Okay. What inspired you to start your channel? I wanted to start a YouTube channel ever since I was like a little girl. My very first YouTube video was actually in 2013. I was just starting 9th grade and I did a back to school haul. And that was so much fun. Back then I went by Halisha Queen, so that ancestor's always been around. And my thing was, we're not princesses, we're queens. It's really nice to see your younger self and be like, you little smooky pookie. I was just a baby. But yeah, I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. I really love YouTube as a platform. I think out of all of the social medias, it's one of the most progressive, I think. And I think it's one that can really stand the test of time, because while there are the unhealthy things and blah, 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 there's the problems, it still overall to me contributes so much to society and to the world in a really positive way that I'm really, really glad it was created. And I'm really excited to have the opportunity to be a part of what exists on this platform and what will eventually just end up being in the digital ethers. So what inspired me to start a YouTube channel was just wanting to share and talk to people and be online. I just wanted to be online, and I wanted to put myself out there and have a place that I could come back to that felt like it was my own home space. It kind of felt like my room, or, my own home online. And I really liked that idea of just being in the digital world. I enjoyed that. It's kind of like a different life, and I like virtual reality video games, like virtual family video games. Virtual families is literally the one video game I've really played, and I like the idea of that kind of tapping into another life. Feels like you get to really see in like the physical, in like your physical reality, the existence of other realities when you're in the digital realm. So I really like it. I think it's cool. How long have you been on YouTube as a content creator? So like I said, it's been 9 years since my very first one in 2013. And since then, it's been a journey. I would say that I've gotten really back into it for the past 3 years. I've been more consistent. So like 2020 is when I was starting to really record again, because I was going through a spiritual awakening and it was quite tough. It really changed my life, took me quite by the boots. And yeah, and I was like, girl, I want to be back on YouTube. So yeah, it was really exciting getting started again and being back on here. Is there a new style of content that you what are your hobbies outside of YouTube? My hobbies outside of YouTube, I really, 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 really love nature. I'm actually here in BC right now, part of this like Canadian government funded like conservation program that you can do. It's like 9 months long, but I'm in like the first half, which is full time, and you get moved out to this new place in Canada and you go work for this organization, I think usually a non-for-profit, and you do conservation work. So I'm living in BC for 3 months, from September to December, and I'm doing conservation work. So I really love nature. I love I'm just trying to figure out a way to be there and be supportive of the earth, and trying to find a way to be like an active advocate and ally. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a way to do something. I'm trying not to sit on my ass, basically, and not have regrets when my kids ask me what I did, to try and help. I'm trying to make sure I can say something significant and do something significant for this planet, because I think if everybody has like a shared purpose, it's that all of us need to be doing something for this planet right now. Like we should all be doing something, whatever it is, big or small, it doesn't matter, because there's no such thing as something small, or even if it is small doesn't mean insignificant. So yeah, it's one of my passions. And then music. Music is a huge passion of mine. I've been releasing music all year, which is so exciting. I got into music production last year, and since then, my musical journey has really, really taken off. So I actually have a new album out. It's called Gratitude, My Complete Death Cycle. You can find it on any streaming platform, and with my name, Zanala Halisha. So that's really exciting. I'm thinking of creating a music website where you can access my music, but I also like website design. I'm just not right now. I'm not in a phase where I'm like really on my laptop. I go through phases of really being on the web, like as a designer, but I'm not in that phase right now. But I really do actually like creating websites. And then I love teaching and mentoring and like guiding from a distance. I really enjoy. And then I enjoy children. I really enjoy community work. I want to be a mother, so I really, really love children. And I like community work. I'm realizing more than I thought I did. I had burnt out. I used to work in community services, but I burnt out, and I was like, I don't ever want to work one of these jobs again. But with the organization that I'm working with right now, we had like a school cleanup that we did as one of our first projects, and I actually really enjoyed being around the kids. They were high schoolers too, and I just really enjoyed being around them, actually. And at my job, like my side job that I'm doing to make money, because I'm volunteering right now, so it's full time, but it's not paid, and a girl's got bills. So I'm working on the side at this grocery store, and there's a lot of high schoolers that work there, and they're so sweet, and it's really nice to be around them, because you just remember how small you are when you're in high school and how much of a baby you are. And it's just been very humbling and also very healing, because it's like, wow, at 15, I was freaking out and being so hard on myself and so stressed out, and I was literally a child. Like there was nothing to try and accomplish and blah, 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 blah. I was a baby. So it's been healing. What other hobbies? Oh, dancing. I love dancing. Dancing is a huge passion of mine. Writing. I don't know if I'd call it a hobby. I'd say it's something that I'm probably supposed to do. It's just that writing is hard. Writing is one of those things where it's like, girl, but I do love it. I don't know. I've been going through like an intense years long burnout with writing, because writing used to be my thing, and then university like killed me. So I don't know. Writing is one of those things where I'm just like, girl, bye. Oh, right. And then like tarot. Love tarot. Tarot is like my Google. And yeah. Is there a new style of content that you want to try? I don't know. Not really. I like being casual, and I like just talking and being able to yap away. And I think if I can just continue to do that and then do whatever I want, that would be great. I wouldn't mind like throwing a pick a card reading into a vlog. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be able to do my thing. I don't want to feel pressure to do anything, because I feel like YouTube is one of those things where it's like, if I feel pressure, it's probably over, because it's not like the number one thing in my world. It's something that I really care about and I really like, but I have to do it on my own terms. So yeah. I feel like I should probably turn this light on. It's getting kind of dark. I hate like the little fuzzy fuzz that you see. We're back. Okay. How do you plan out your videos, your content? I don't. And that's my problem. And that's her problem. I think the reason why is because I'm unorganized. And I'm only unorganized because I just am. And that's just the way my brain works right now. But in the future, I will be more organized. And Chloe Taylor was talking about how she films like 3 weeks in advance. And I was like, oh, I am one of those people that's like, I'm gonna upload this video today. Or, well, I film a video and then I upload it the same day because I'm annoying. And there's something about like scheduling things to me that I'm like, why would I do that? Blah, 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 blah. But I think that that's my Sagittarius moon. And I think I need to get over it, because I need to start scheduling so that I don't like, so that I have things that are coming out. Because it's not really a problem of having videos to post. It's just being in the right mood. I move based off my mood because I'm a Cancer. I've got a lot of Cancer in my chart. So I'm super moody, and it's like my whole life is guided by my moods pretty much. And luckily I'm in a place where like I have things that do keep me within like certain parameters. But overall, if I'm not in the mood, you know, when it comes to like side things that aren't like what I'm doing every single day, I need a schedule. So I'm gonna work on that. I think what I'll do is that these kind of videos I can maybe try and release on a schedule. My like vlogs and like my random like, oh my god, this came to mind, those ones I feel like I just need to allow myself to update or upload sporadically, because I like to watch them as soon as I upload them, because I also like I post for myself as well as for the world. I'm mostly posting for myself, so I like to watch what I create, and for some reason I like to watch it already uploaded. It's actually probably like an annoying thing that I need to get over, but it doesn't matter because I'm not going to. Not right now. I won't be bullied. So what else? What are your tools of the trade? Tarot cards, my phone, sunlight, a room, and a shining personality. No, but yeah, my computer, my phone. Those are the things that I film on. I started filming on my computer when I first began, and I switched between my phone and my computer because my phone never has storage. But I've recently become an adult and I've undownloaded all of my music so that I could film. That was something that my sister really helped and encouraged me to do. Look at my earlobe so that you can see my earring. I just really like this earring. New look. Yeah. So anyways, those are my tools. My tarot cards, totally a tool. I have 4. It's Virgo, the Hermit. I have really gotten good at trimming down everything that I own. Okay, I'm sorry, but I might start wearing my hair like this. Yeah, I might literally start wearing my hair like this. Virgo. Okay, anyways. Oh, you know who else I want to tag? Victoria Vacatia. Tarot with Tay. But she has a different name now, but that's how I know her name. So I will find out what her actual name is now, and I'll tag her too. But oh yeah, and Nick Loves. I like Nick Loves. I love Nick Loves. Tarot with Tay. So I'm on the spectrum, and I learned that these past few years, oh, the goddess of the unknown. These past few years is it's been really great because spirit has been like, you need to know this about yourself. And so I've learned all these things about myself. And one of the many things being that I'm on the spectrum, where I don't know. And I'm starting to think, girl, they're all the same. Because I watch all these videos, and one of them is ADHD, and one of them is autism, and one of them is hyperactive, something, one of them is OCD. And I'm like, this sounds like the same thing. And I'm like, because I can't possibly have all of these. This is crazy. I'm just like, I'm somewhere on the spectrum, is what I say. And I think that everybody's on the spectrum. But when I say that, I get in trouble. But I really do. And when I said that I was on the spectrum, nobody believed me in my family, but it's true. And I wish I could get a diagnosis, but I also don't, because I'm like, I don't need a diagnosis. I know the truth, and that's the truth. Okay, wait, what am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing? I get so distracted. Oh, right. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. I'm missing so many questions. Okay, as a content creator, do you experience burnout? Yes, of course. We all do, of course. I go through it all the time. There's so many videos that I've actually filmed that I've now privated because I was like, I'm gonna delete my YouTube. And thank God I didn't. But instead I was like, I'm gonna private everything. And I'm never gonna be on here again. And I hate this channel. And I'm luckily not in that space anymore. But I go through so many phases of being like, I'm gonna be a farmer's wife. I have no time for this. I have children, and I don't have any children. I don't have a man, nor do I have a woman, nor do I have a farm. But I am like, I'm not meant to be doing all this. I'm meant to be a hardworking mother and a lover. So much of me is inspired by Kennedy Johnson, not the president. Kennedy Johnson, the YouTuber, artist, actress extraordinaire. She's a fabulous woman. President Kennedy is what she goes by. If so, what does that look like? How do you recover from it? How do I recover from it? Girl, I stopped doing whatever it is that I'm burning out from. Only like once I'm already like crawling on the floor begging for air, then I'm like, maybe I should take a break. But actually, I've gotten better at recognizing when I'm getting sick of something, and I just stop. Like with music, if I'm like not in the mood, I just don't do it, and I don't like bully myself. And I can always tell because it will not be flowing, and I'll be like, oh, uh-oh, am I even talented at this anymore? When I have to ask myself whether I'm talented at something, and I know I am, then I'm like, oh girl, this is not the time for you anymore. Let it go. Like I've had that with YouTube. Right now I'm in a flow with YouTube, but I'll probably enter an era where I'm like, uh-oh, I don't know how to film a video. Same with tarot readings, same with music, same with, not really with dancing. Dancing is one of those things that I don't do for career. I do it because it keeps me alive. So I always love to dance. But with anything that it could possibly be part of career, like web design, right now I'm in burnout. And I'm in resentment because of things that so right now I'm not in the mood, but I can feel it creeping up on me because I know that I want to create a website for my music. So I can feel it coming back. And what I do to recover is I just stop doing the thing and find something else to do. I keep myself busy with other things, and I try not to pressure myself. And I sleep a lot, and I go to the park a lot. Which video are you most proud of and why? I think right now, I think any of my healing videos that I've been able to look at and see my growth are ones that I'm really proud of. Like right now, like I just posted something called "Thank You for Showing Me My Broken Heart." And that video was a video that was a message that I wanted, like a final closure message that I was trying to just solidify and send to my ex-boyfriend. But I don't want to talk to that man, so I just posted it on my YouTube channel because like, and that was like helping me recover from trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning from sexual violence. So it's been a whole journey with that. And I guess like domestic abuse. So yeah, like I was just recovering from that and just from being annoying and not listening to myself and ignoring myself and not being accountable for making sure that I'm in situations that I want to be in and not just falling into relationships because I just feel like I owe people relationships. Just recovering from being young and from people pleasing and just from being alive, because most of these things are just like, uh-oh, you're alive, uh-oh, you're gonna do this, 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 and that, and it is what it is until you learn not to do it. So recovering from also blaming myself for a bunch of random things that are just a part of being alive. Who inspires you within the magical pagan divination YouTube community? Professor Melanie, who is the spirit doula, huge inspiration. Jessica Alexandra, Bahati Life, huge inspiration. I would say Kennedy Johnson is a part of this community, even though she does not make anything related to this. I still consider her a part of this. The Quietest Revolution, Queen Cup, Hourglass by Jazz, all the women that I've already named all really, really, really inspire me. They're all, she is the Sun Tarot. She's not on YouTube anymore. I don't know where she is. She's probably, look, we're all on our spiritual journeys, so she's probably going through it, or maybe she's not. Hope she's not. But either way, she's probably in a phase where she doesn't want to be on here, so it is what it is. But she's an incredible reader, and she's just got an incredible spirit and a balance to her that I think is really unique, and I really treasured getting to hear her speak, just to be honest. Just hearing her speak was awesome. And I really valued getting to be a part of her community when she was on YouTube. I don't know if she'll ever come back, but if she does, that would be awesome. She is the Sun Tarot. I don't know what her real name is, but that's her YouTube name. And when I discovered she was gone, I was like, what the fuck? But it is, we can't get too attached. People gotta move on. So yeah, kind of sad about it, but she's gone. So she's not gone, she's just not on YouTube. It's devastating. I personally consider it a loss to the tarot world and the wagon, the witchy world, whatever. But it is what it is, mate. You just gotta deal. She'll be back, maybe, hopefully. Rosology. Duh, Rosology. I love Rosology. She's my fave. She's one of my favorites. Allie's Tarot, always dragging me. Her videos are never, she's never posting like a Cancer reading or a Gemini reading where it's like, oh my God, you're doing such a great job, blah, blah, blah. She's always like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, ugh, but she's always right. She's always right. So me and my sister laugh about her because she's too real to the point where it's like, girl, get out, get out, get out. Anyways, what are the channels that you would recommend? Everything I just named. Do you believe there are misconceptions about being a magical pagan divination YouTuber? Yes, and some of them are understandable because some of the things that I posted are crazy. And I only say this because, girl, I was watching those things. But it's just, I think it's a really fun community, a very funny space to be in. You've got to get a grip a little bit. You've got to use your discernment. You got to have judgment and not, it's a space where you can easily fall into addiction. And I'm only saying this from somebody who I have addiction in my family. I know addiction well. I understand it. I get it. So I feel like I can say quite clearly that this is a community where you're gonna venture into the spectrum of experiences, both good and bad, and what it can bring out of you. And you have to really use your judgment. It's definitely a community that will enhance your relationship with yourself and your spirit simply through the fact that you're gonna have to learn to trust your intuition. You're gonna have to learn things about yourself that you probably didn't want to know, and you're gonna see yourself in ways that you probably didn't want to. And it's going to awaken you to yourself in one way or another, which is why this community is so powerful, and why it has such a perception around it that it does. I think it's a beautiful space and I love it. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Oh, the Nordic Light. I love the Nordic Light. She's new to my life as a reader that I'm watching, but I really, really love her. Yeah, it's a interesting community. It's a really interesting community, and I think it's filled with a spectrum of personalities and readers and talents and intentions. There's many intentions. And there's many people in very different places in their journey that are all on here. So it's so cool. And it's very human, if you ask me. It's one of the more human places on YouTube because it's very honest about where people are at in their journey and just how relevant the ego is and the soul is and the ancestors are and all these things and the trauma and the blah, 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 blah. Just a lot going on all the time, and the energy is very strong. And the ability to be honest with yourself and recognize, where you're lying on those spectrums and whether you want to be there or not is one thing, but where you are, it's just a wake-up call kind of constantly. So if you want to be dragged, come here to this space, and you probably will be, and it'll be helpful for you. And you'll also probably find people who really understand you, even if it's just for one reading, and you'll feel safe because you'll feel seen. And that might make you feel unsafe and uncomfortable, but ultimately you'll probably stay because you know that this is a home, and it's hard to find those. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Okay. What do you like and dislike about being on YouTube? I dislike algorithm stuff and having to think about that and metrics and numbers and all that is so annoying. And I love watching people's lives and videos, and I like seeing human beings online. I like seeing their faces, like hearing their voices. I like seeing their ideas. I like the idea that all of us are getting to contribute to AI in this way. I think it's hilarious, and I think it's really good, actually, and I think more people should be on YouTube because I think that this is a great way for us to be able to tell our stories and to have a say in what, the internet really becomes and what it's known for and what AI ends up pulling from in terms of, because this is it's knowledge base, right? This is its brain, its mother soul. So it's really important that we all contribute, and I think that YouTube is a great contribution to that. So I just really love YouTube. And I like being on here and getting to share my story and getting to do it on my own terms. I don't like the numbers. I think I like that Instagram turned off being able to see likes and stuff, and I wish that YouTube had a thing where I could turn off views and likes and all that because I don't want to see it. It's too much for me. What are some of the challenges and struggles that you face creating on this platform, and how do you overcome them? Challenges that I face, being consistent, my brain, it's hard for me to keep, after a while I'm okay, I'm done, and then there's still more to do, or it kind of feels demanding in some ways, and I'm just oh, but I'm so tired, and it's well, it doesn't matter, you still have to keep working, and it's oh. So those are things that are hard, and overcoming them it's just kind of about being strong. It's Virgo energy. You just got to get over it. You got to get over yourself and do it anyways. Tough love and having drive and what's it called? It's not dignity. It's not determination. It's people who are, it's like people who are driven, but there's a specific word, but I can't think of it. But to be honest, you just have to get over yourself. You have to get over your own thing around, I just want to create when I want to create. And you just have to get over it and you have to start doing it. And you have to be hard on yourself a little bit if you want to be able to do this. Like, I had to be really real with myself, and I've loved it and I've hated it. But ultimately it's good because I really like being able to look back and see all of these things that I've created and know that I've done this, whether it becomes successful or not. It's nice to know that I've tried. It makes me feel good inside. What is your opinion on monetization, paywalls, and other exclusive content? I think it's a fabulous thing, and I would love to be a part of that world. I think that monetization is what we all need. We all need to be making money off of this, and I think that, well, there's some, okay. Well, I think that overall I support it, obviously. I support Patreons, I support the memberships. I think all of that is great. I don't think that anyone should be expecting anything for free on when it comes to like this type of spiritual work stuff. Like, if you're just like talking about your life and blah 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 and your journey, I'm not like thinking that like my video, like the video around my broken heart, showing my broken heart, I'm not like, I don't attach that to being to wealth and like that needing to be a source of income or anything like that. Like, I didn't post that hoping for like money to come out of that. That's personal, and actually I hoped to post that for other people and like connection and community around healing and things like that. But like pick a card readings, yeah, I think that people should get paid. It's a lot of work. Astrology stuff, yeah, anything educational, and like, yeah, I don't think there's any harm in that. And I think it's actually a really positive thing that like spiritual workers get paid. They need to get paid so they can do their work. Do you have any boundaries on this platform? Why am I not? Yeah, I do. I have many boundaries. How much I work, what I share. Well, yeah, what I share. Well, yeah, what I share, how much I work. I really have a boundary just around how much I work and not letting other outside factors control what I post. I post what I want to post, and I don't like to have other people tell me what to post. It would be nice to have insight into what people enjoy watching, but ultimately, I don't think I cared so much because this is my space, and it's really important that it's able to remain that way. And I don't ever feel like this space is run by like the people that watch it, because that's not what this is about for me. It's about me, to be honest. So yeah, learning that that's not selfish and getting over the idea of creating for other people has been really helpful, not just in this journey, but also my music. Because it's like, this is my channel. If you want certain things to exist, go and create your own channel. But this is mine. And I do what I want to do and what spirit wants me to do and what my ancestors want me to do and what my spirit wants me to do. Because ultimately, it's probably what I want to do too. Do you have any current goals for your channel? I would like to get some more interaction. Like, I would like to talk to people who actually really enjoy watching these things and connect with people. What are some mistakes you've made and how do you fix them? Pushing myself to create too much, pushing myself to do things I don't want to do. Like, I know I can't, I'm not a pick a card girl, even though I wish I was, because I think that their stamina is crazy. But I'm not, and so not trying to push myself to be one, not trying to push myself to be a astrology girl where I'm doing Cancer readings and Gemini readings and Sagittarius readings, me just naming all of my signs. It's important that I don't pretend to be something I'm not. And it's good to experiment. Like, I've experimented with doing all of that, but not trying to force it has been really important. What are some ways your channel has grown since your first video? So many ways. I've gotten so much older. I'm an adult now. I'm 23. Back then I was 13. So that was crazy. Or maybe I was 14. Either way, I was a baby and now I'm an adult. I'm a grown woman. And I talk about things, so many ranges of things. And I think I've just become a lot more open and I'm more creative and I'm more passionate and expressive in a way that I wasn't back then. I felt more curated and specific and like having to be and now I feel just very human, which is nice. Have you ever wanted to quit making videos? Girl, yes. Why am I not? Because it's hard. Because it's hard work and I don't want to work. Because I want to be a mom and I want to be with my soulmate on my farm. Not even a farm, just a home with a garden and a big backyard that I can lay out in next to a pond and a big old tree, completely naked on the grass that's soft in the breeze, but it's warm weather. That's the dream. So every now and then I'm like, why am I doing this and where is my soulmate? And then I'm reminded that my life isn't about blah, 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 blah. But, you know, it's hard. What do you wish you knew before starting YouTube? Nothing. Do you post on any other platforms? If so, what are they? Sporadically. I have a podcast that I contribute to every couple months. And that one is called Diary of a Blooming Woman, or maybe it's called One Strange Boat. I don't know. And then nowhere else. I mean, I have TikToks. There's too many and I can't. I don't know. Do you have any advice for those wishing to create a channel? Just do it. Seriously, though. Just do it. Just post whatever you want to post. Just do anything. Just post something. And try your hardest not to think about the numbers and try to post for yourself. I think that'll be more of a driving factor. At least it was for me. And maybe it depends on what your chart looks like. Right now I'm really into astrology, so I'm like, I wonder what their chart's like. But I think it depends on what your chart looks like in terms of like what's gonna motivate you. But I just do it. Just start. It's like the easiest thing I can tell you, and it's the only thing that's really true. You just need to start. If you can get started and if you can just post something, then you'll realize it's not so scary, and then you'll just keep going. And from there, you'll figure out your own groove. You're probably not going to be consistent at first. You're probably going to have like a really good flow, and then you're going to drop off and you're not going to be there for 3 months. You're probably going to go through all these phases, but that's literally a part of it. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just being alive. Even you being afraid to start is part of the journey. Just give yourself the chance to say that you did it by doing it, you know, and try not to delete any videos. Just private them. If you don't like it, just private it, but don't delete it because you'll probably regret it. It's just not necessary to delete things like that, and especially when you're in a really heated headspace. Just give yourself the time to see how you feel later on. So I think that's everything. I really, really enjoyed filming this. I'm getting like tired and antsy now. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I need to get off of here so I don't start being crazy. But I'm really glad I recorded this, and I'll try to record more of these because I do like these. And yeah, but maybe shorter things. I went through a phase of making really long videos because I just had so much to say. But really, I was just yapping away. And I love those, but when I feel like I'm being forced, I'm like, and then I just start to be crazy. So I gotta get off of here now. That's everything. Goodbye.